Good morning, tea friends. My name is Sarah and this is my TeaTube channel, Serenity. If you like tea as much as I do, you've come to the right place. I talk all about tea here. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and click the little bell so you can be alerted to when I release a brand new video. Today I'm going to be doing a review on DAVIDsTEA's Unicorn Dream. Unicorn anything immediately intrigues me. If you're also a child of the 80s, you probably grew up watching The Last Unicorn. It's one of my favorite movies even to this day. It's right up there with The Labyrinth and Alice in Wonderland. So if you've seen that movie, you know it's actually quite dark. Watching it back as an adult, I'm really surprised they rated it G. I am just so happy I got to watch it though as a kid. I found it so magical. Anyway, I got off on a little bit of a tangent there. If you get me talking about my favorite movie or my chickens, that can kind of happen sometimes. So when DAVIDsTEA released a tea called Unicorn Dream, I was immediately intrigued. I went ahead and bought multiple bags, which is completely unheard of for me. I almost always, unless there's like a killer sale on a tin, I almost always will just buy 150-gram bag to kind of test it out. When I read the description and saw that there was little unicorn sprinkles, I couldn't help myself. I knew I would need this as a staple in my collection just for the interest even of sharing it with people. Let's see what they say about it on their website. How it tastes. Tart and light citrus notes morph into a sweet and cotton candy flavor with a lively finish that's smooth and creamy. Warning, this tea will add some magic to your day. Our caffeine-free fruit infusion is filled with smile-inducing ingredients, from blue butterfly pea, yellow everlasting flowers, and pretty pink hibiscus blossoms to unicorn and heart-shaped sprinkles. The result is an enchanting and addictive herbal tea that's tart and light and citrusy. They really know how to describe that tea, which is probably why I ended up with multiple bags before I had even tried it. So why don't I give you my impression of the way that it smells? Well, looking at it, it's got very complex visuals, all different flower blossoms. The way that it smells to me is if you were to get an earthy cotton candy flavoring. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but it is actually very magical. I'm definitely getting hints of citrus. It's kind of reminding me of when you go to the carnival and you go up to those popcorn stands and you can get all those different flavors. This would be like the candy-covered popcorn. That's what it's smelling like to me. Definitely giving me fair or carnival vibes here. Really pretty tea. I'm gonna have to pour this out so I can show you, because there is so much going on here. There's like pearly sugar balls and all sorts of different flowers, yellow, blue, pink, giant candied fruit of some sort, and all sorts of sprinkles going on there. Pink and white unicorns, pink hearts. It is so pretty. This tea has apple, hibiscus blossoms, coconut, lemongrass, artificial cotton candy flavoring, marshmallows, bean peel, heart sprinkles, candied pineapple, unicorn sprinkles, sugar pearls, butterfly pea flowers, candied papaya, mallow blossoms, sandy everlasting flower, rose, raspberries, sunflower blossoms, and stevia extract. I'm down in the very back of our property in a field that I haven't been in since my childhood. It had actually been completely blocked off by a large creek for many years, but this past year a whole bunch of beavers moved in and completely altered our waterways, and we have been able to access it for about the first time in 20 years. So it's pretty magical for me to be back here again, especially sharing it with you guys. So obviously I don't have power in the back of our property here, so I preheated our water and I brought it down in my white holographic tumbler from DAVIDsTEA. I really love their tumblers. I have quite a few different colors now, but this was my very first one. It's been sitting for about 15 minutes, but these tumblers are just fantastic in holding heat. I use these for work all the time and they keep my tea hot until the mid-afternoon. There's a few new ones they just released in really beautiful fall colors. I kind of have my eye on the polished beet one, although the olive green one is really, really beautiful too. I'm going to try to get some variety because I actually made this tea a few times and my colors have all varied depending on what ingredients I get in my scoop. So as usual, I'm going to use 1.5 perfect spoons for this video, although when I'm just making tea on my own, I only use 1 perfect spoon. But I just like to make sure I've got a very, very thorough view. Well, that is a really nice looking scoop of tea there. Oh, I think I hear some tractors going on. They must be picking up the hay in our fields. They just cut yesterday. Make sure I get some butterfly pea flowers in there. All right, let's get this tea steeping for you. So I let the tea steep for about 7 minutes. The instructions call for 200 degrees Fahrenheit and 5+ minutes. And I had done the water at a rolling boil about 20 minutes ago before I put it into my tumbler, and it's still very hot. So you can see that this steeped up a really kind of nice, darker pink. The butterfly pea flower really adds another element to the color. I noticed it had some glitter in it when it was steeping, probably from those golden sugar pearls. That was pretty magical to watch. I hope it caught on the camera. So it steeped up a nice dark pink color this time, but I have had it steep almost more purple before. Maybe I was heavier on the pea flowers. And then the last time I made it, it was a lot more red. So this is kind of like a horse of a different color from The Wizard of Oz. You get something a little bit different every time. It smells very similar to the actual dry tea. I've had this tea quite a few times before, but I've always infused vanilla honey, so this will be my very first taste, just hot and plain. It's very fruity with a very creamy finish, and I can get a little hint of the citrus on the back end. Really nice light flavoring. Nothing that's like punch in your face. It's something that you could just drink if you're feeling kind of peaceful. Go away, bee. I've seen a lot of people talk about this tea on the Facebook fan page. A lot of them say that they don't get the cotton candy flavor, that it's more kind of like Fruit Loops to them. Now that I've had it hot and plain, I can see what they're talking about. Definitely a lot more fruit forward without the vanilla honey in it. So as usual, I brought down my trusty Campbell's Gold honey. I brought the vanilla flavor because I know infusing this is going to give it a much more creamy cotton candy feel. I've mentioned Campbell's Gold Honey before. They're probably my favorite honey anywhere. They just know how to make the flavors pop and how to really enhance your tea. So I'm just going to add a good scoop of vanilla creamed honey directly to my tea. So I'm going to give this a try with the honey infused. Now that tastes a lot more like cotton candy. So if you want it to be more of a cotton candy tea, I think vanilla is the trick for this one. If you have vanilla agave, or maybe even if you took one of your vanilla teas and you did like 2/3 Unicorn Dream, 1/3 vanilla tea or something like that. But it's absolutely delicious. I'm pretty sure they have a sale on the website right now for this tea, so I'm gonna do my October haul coming up here pretty quick, and I will probably get a few more bags of this. I'm not sure if this is a limited edition tea or not. I'm really hoping it's core because it's so unique. Can you believe we're partway into October? This is just unbelievable. I can't believe I got another beautiful day. Just such a dream out here. I love it. I'm so glad this tea is part of my collection. It's such a unique and innovative tea. I've heard some people have actually made this into a latte. I'm not quite brave enough due to the hibiscus, but that would be really interesting. If you manage to make this into a latte, let me know how you did it, and maybe I'll give it a try. I'm looking forward to doing future on-location videos, and I hope you're enjoying them. I have quite a few more fun location shoots I would like to do before winter hits. Well, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this tea here. The rest of the day is gonna be pretty full. I have a bunch of pears to can. We picked them all on the weekend. So as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.